Good morning. Welcome to Nancy's Corner for the month of September. We have some interesting things for you today. I'm going to start out with my favorite that I'm going to talk about. This is the newest Louise Penny novel called The Madness of Crowds. She is my very favorite author of all time, and I've been reading as long as I can remember. This book is a little bit different. It's a little darker than her usual. Some of the parts, I'll admit, are a little hard to read. But for the most part, the book is brilliant. If you remember, Superintendent Armand Gamache is the head of homicide for the Sûreté du Québec. And he has been asked to take his team and provide security for a very controversial college professor who's giving a talk at a college nearby. It's the week between Christmas and New Year's. Well, he tries to get the talk canceled because she is advocating euthanasia for handicapped and elderly people, so they won't be a drain on the government. Some people like the idea, most people don't, and whenever she gives one of her talks, there's always trouble, which of course there's trouble at this one too. So they get through the talk pretty halfway. There's a murder later on New Year's Eve. There's another murder that went back like 20 years. Everything is connected. It's very, very interesting. I did pick out who did one of the murders, not both of them, just one. But anyway, the characters are wonderful, as usual. They are so real. They're so human. You expect them to walk off the page and come sit next to you, and you're disappointed when they don't. I would recommend this book to anybody who wants a fantastic story. This is the audio book. We also have the book, so you can have your choice. But come in and check out anything by Louise Penny. Now, we have gotten in quite a few new cookbooks, and this is very good, in my opinion, because Thanksgiving and Christmas are coming up, and you can plan your holiday meals. The first one is the Complete Baby and Toddler Cookbook, and it's how to make your own baby food and how to make a lot of really healthy meals. The book is divided into sections: 2 months, 6 months, 18 months, 2 years old. So there are also recipes in here that the whole family can eat. Not only do they have snacks and things for babies, ground up, pureed baby food, they also have regular meals for when the child gets a little bit older that the rest of the family can share. So if you have a young child, you might be interested in looking at this cookbook. The next one, that was by America's Test Kitchen. It seems like I picked quite a few of those. This is the Side Dish Bible. There is absolutely anything you would ever want to make with vegetables, potatoes, rice, any kind of salad. It's a lot to go through. I looked through this, and it's a little advanced for me. I'm not a fantastic cook, but a lot of the recipes look really good. If you want to have new ideas for vegetables especially, this is the book that you would like to check out. This is another one by America's Test Kitchen. It's called Foolproof Fish. This has a lot of very interesting fish recipes. There's also shrimp and crab and scallops, any kind of seafood. And they did look pretty easy. So if you like seafood and you want something a little bit different for your weekend meals, I would suggest getting this one. The crab cakes look really good. I might try to make them. Okay, this one I think I'm going to have to buy. This is the Taste of Home Copycat Restaurant Favorites. The recipes are very easy. I have made the white macaroni and cheese, the chicken strips, and lemon pound cake. Everything came out really delicious. I'm very excited about this book. I have other things marked off that I would like to try. And like I said before, I think I'm going to have to buy this one. This is the easiest recipes out of all the books that I've picked to show you today. I really like this book. And it also tells you what restaurant that they're copycatting the recipes from. The next one is Martha Stewart's Cookie Perfection. This book is a work of art. The cookies some are easy, some are not, but they are very fancy. They're beautiful. I don't know if you can see the cookies on the back. This one I think is really cool. It's puzzle cookies. You make the cookie and then you cut it into different shapes and you can put them back together again, if you can keep from eating them that long. So this is a really wonderful book if you're a baker. The last cookbook I have is The Pioneer Woman Cooks the New Frontier. Everybody loves Pioneer Woman. Some of these recipes are for large groups, but a lot of them you can make for just a regular family. She does have a large family that she's used to cooking for. And the best thing about this book, I think, is that they have pictures of her family in here. Her children are grown now, but they have pictures of the ranch and the children. There's side dishes, there's main dishes, there's dessert. This is a fun cookbook. I'm going to try one of her cake recipes probably this weekend. You start off with a 6-ounce carton of yogurt and all your measurements are done with the yogurt container. And I think that might just be a whole lot of fun to try. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. We also have other celebrity cookbooks beside Martha Stewart and the Pioneer Woman. We have Danny Trejo. We have, I can't think of the woman's name. Joy Bauer. And some other celebrity cookbooks come in. We have keto cookbooks, all kinds of wonderful things that you can start planning your holiday dinners. Now for the children's books. This one is adorable. It's a polar bear in the snow. It's written by Mac Barnett and the art is by Sean Harris. And the artwork is really what makes this book special. It's a really sweet story. They're following this polar bear around, and it starts off, there's a polar bear in the snow, but you can't see him yet because he's not close enough. And little by little, he comes into view. There's his nose. Love this picture. There's his eyes. And it follows the polar bear on his day, where he goes, what animals he sees. And at the end, I have to show, it's on the back. He walks away. Where is he going to go next? Nobody knows. So I would highly recommend The Polar Bear in the Snow. The next one is really cute. Tyrannosaurus Dreams. It's written by James Howe, illustrated by Randy Cecil. Tyrannosaurus is a dinosaur, and he has a big dream. He wants to be a dancer. But his mama says, "You're so smart, you need to be a lawyer." And Daddy says, "No, he's so smart, he needs to be a dentist." And the brother says, "You're so big and strong, you need to be a football player." He doesn't want to be a dentist, he doesn't want to be a lawyer, but he tries to be a football player, and that really doesn't work out very well for him until he meets another really big, strong, smart dinosaur who is also a dancer. And he invites him to his dancing school. I have to get the title correct because it is the highlight of the book. Madame Lucille's Outdoor Dance Academy for Girls and Boys and Dinosaurs and Cows. So everybody goes to dancing school, and Tyrone becomes a dancer, and his family is very, very proud of him. The last one I have is Ship in a Bottle by Andrew Praheen. And it's about a little mouse who lives with a cat. And the mouse loves to eat ginger snaps, but the cat wants to eat the mouse. And he loves laying in the sun. The cat loves laying in the sun, but he wants to eat the mouse. So this little mouse builds a ship in a bottle, fills it with ginger snaps, and leaves home. And at first, the seagulls come and eat all of his ginger snaps. Then he gets in a storm, and he's really having a bad day. He finally ends up on an island where he meets some friendly bunnies and some friendly seagulls. He makes a whole bunch of new friends, and he gets to lay out in the sun without the cat trying to eat him. Nobody tries to eat him. And we have a picture of the cat on the very last page, looking kind of sad because the mouse doesn't come back. So not only he loses his friend, he loses his lunch. But the mouse is safe and very happy with a whole bunch of new friends. So those are our books for the month of September. I hope there's something that I talked about that you'll like and you'll come in and check out. If not, come in and check out something else. And we'll see you soon.